This should do it.
Okay, so I'm assuming.
I see your light.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Bro, this bear.
Lost.
I die free.
This was not part of the plan.
It's like the third time she's done that.
Patience.
2. Yeah, that's like the 4th close call we've had. How many times can we do this? That's it. Okay. Wait, is he like dead? I think so. Very well.
I swear, never have I been so glad to meet a stranger. Even with the power granted me by Sorcerer,
Okay.
I almost lost. You have my thanks. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tristian. You are very kind. Kindness to strangers is in short supply these days. But worry not. Serenray's priests are skilled in the healing arts. I can heal myself. I have never spoken to nymphs, but I believe their assessment is accurate. The creatures occupying this temple are far from ordinary animals. The power that moved them here is related to the fog. The beasts hold the fog as anchors hold a ship dancing in the waves. From what I can tell, once the beasts are defeated, the fog should begin to clear. I was investigating this fog. I believe you have already discerned that it is magical in nature. I serve Serenray, goddess of sunlight. Discovering an evil magic that isolated living creatures from the sun alarmed me in no small way. I was able to locate the place the fog originated from, but was too presumptuous and almost got into the beast's teeth. I promise to think about your request after you deal with the beasts, but please, allow me to catch my breath for now. I will wait for you. This fog bothers me.
Okay, so is this homeboy like dead? It just says death's door.
Here I am. See?
What troubles you?
Yeah, he's the only one that didn't get up. Oh yeah, camping here is going to be just a fantastic idea. I don't have him. Great portrait. He dead, right? Like, if he dead, like that's fine. I'm okay with people being dead.
Hours to
Shit
stay.
happens.
Vows made in silence, hoping and daring. Ugh, that rhyme is rubbish.
Unless I have a
I
red
know
scroll.
all the words.
Oh,
Why is
I
it
think we
so
do.
hard to put them
But
together?
doesn't it give him like a permanent negative or something? I think I do. Ray's dead. Use. So that.
That is not far.
Any fun to be had? A reckoning is at hand.
Right? Sure. Okay. Wow, we are like mad out of potions.
I'm not afraid.
A calculated risk.
Watch this. No. No. No, not like this. He ran back and forth 3 times.
Repent!
Bring it!
Okay, so I really hate how like they all just kind of sprinted over here.
What? A miserable last chapter.
Okay. We're just gonna do this. Why do my characters feel so fucking weak?
Where to now?
All according to plan.
The end draws near.
Time's not waiting.
You can count
A
on me.
reckoning is
Just
at
letting the ink
hand.
dry.
Together we are
I
unstoppable.
won't let you down.
Here
Anything
I
is
am.
possible.
See
Ready for anything.
what you want. I need a challenge.
Repent!
I'm not afraid.
I'm not doing it wrong. The spell is flawed.
Your life ebbs low.
$19. 2 shots.
I'm leading you out of our story.
2 shots to tank. I just
survive. I always survive.
I die.
Free.
Okay.
All according to plan.
Alright, so we're gonna go resurrect my dude, and then we're getting out of here.
I will wait for you.
I kind of wonder, like, do I go wander around and, like, fight little groups for a little bit and try and grind out some experience, maybe?
My strength betrays me.
I need to catch my breath.
I'm not sure.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
The Technic League must still be sending hunters after us. I'm so afraid they'll find us sooner or later and drag us back.
If they find us, it's their loss. I'll kill as many Technic League snoops as they dare to send us.
18 hours. Full day. Bartolome suddenly awoke inside the house. Dogs were howling fiercely not far away. It smelled like burning, and the wooden walls were steaming hot and smoke was reaching the ceiling. Looked out the window. The instant he approached the window, the glass broke and an arrow hit him in the chest. Falling, he glimpsed a dozen dark figures standing outside. His eyes dimmed. Bartolome's skin felt cold. He heard the murmur of the water and the soft lapping of waves. After opening his eyes, he saw a rocky river bottom and a bloated body tangled in green water weeds. The drowned man's empty gaze was fixed upon Pantalemeus. The drowned man's mouth opened slowly, and a hoarse whisper said, "Shrike River, Pantalemeus." At this point, Pantalemeus finally awoke. Drenched in sweat, he told us what he'd seen in the dream. Interesting. Berries. Trading post. God, it just feels like everything in this game just... With a delighted smile, Octavia inhales the smell from Oleg's trading post. Fresh bread, I can't believe it. All this time that we sat in cages and crawled in the mud, there were places in the world where they were baking fresh bread. And here we are. I bet they have clean sheets, and maybe we can even take a bath. A girl can dream. You can be sure of that. I've got years of rest to catch up on, and I'll be stuffing my face until I turn blue. You do so much for us. It's all because you're kind, or maybe, the half-elf smiles flirtatiously, maybe it's because you've been charmed by my beauty. Sure, let's go with the top cheeky one. Octavia laughs out loud. For a moment, something more than just friendliness flashes across her eyes. Oh, you're so sweet. Alright, enough talk. Fresh bread and clean sheets await. Weird.
That is not far.
Okay. Let's see. Ba-doop. Right. Yep. Remove curse. Okay. Scroll of Call Lightning. Magic Missile. Oh, I keep that. Okay.
As it should be.
Can we get more health potions from this guy? Not bad. Okay. Potions desperately. Oh, we need to turn.
In due time.
Tusker's dead. Nice. Looks at the bloodstained boar's head with respect, touching its tusk with his finger to test how sharp it is. That's one heck of a beast. I'd love to have a trophy like that, but a deal is a deal. The head goes to the old Benson, and his bounty goes to you. Oh, masterwork longbow. We already have a couple of those, but that's okay. Monk weapon. Okay, so we should be able to go in here. Good. Hello, Octavia smiles at you flirtatiously. Got any good news? Childhood. Too little, some scraps of memories, no more than that. What do you remember? She reflects on that, tapping her fingers against her cheek. Nothing special, some images of a faraway past, that's all. I do remember wooden table legs. The paint on them was peeling off, and I was standing on my toes trying to peek at what was on the table. I remember the wild rose by the window. It kept me up at night, scratching the glass with its gnarled branchlets. I do remember my mother's blue dress. It was a trifle battered, but it smelled of lavender. I guess that's all. Not much there, right? What do you know about your parents? You're half-elf, right? Am I? You know, I think you might be right. I'm rather slim and tall, and I can see well in dim light. Ah, they are a bit pointy. Yes, I'm definitely a half-elf. Let's think about that logically. So my mother was an elf, and my father was a human. Or maybe it was the other way around. And my mother was a finally Octavia can't take any more and burst into laughter, having spoiled her own act. So that's it. Now you know as much about my parents as I do. Okay. What kind of relationship do you have with Gungar? She shrugs awkwardly. We're together, she answers simply. The way you said that is unconvincing. You've noticed? Well, I didn't mean that. Now I'll have to explain. Octavia shakes her head. I'm not sure I know how to put it correctly. You see, Red seems to treat me like his property. He's always kind to me, and it feels good when we travel together, or when we share a blanket at the campsite, but he always calls me my Octavia. I've told him over and over that I don't belong to anyone, that I'm my own, that I stay with him by my own free will. He only grins when I say that. I bet he likes to think that I'm his. Never mind, though. I'll sort it out somehow. Shakes her head, making troubling thoughts go away. Change the subject. Bro, you can... I just have to ask, how do you manage to look so gorgeous, even when you're out in the middle of nowhere? Oh, so you've noticed. My appearance is a result of daily effort, and it's not easy. You know how much time it takes to create good makeup or to mend a dress, even with the help of magic? So if someday you wake up early, an hour before dawn or so, you can actually check on me. You'll see how I prepare myself for a new day. Let's go with the top one here. You're a real sweet talker. I feel all flushed. She fans herself with her hand. Well, now I'll have to pay even more attention to my looks. For now, I know for sure that there's someone who appreciates my efforts. Interesting answer. You worship Callista, right? Yes. Many slaves survived only thanks to their faith. Some lived hoping for a day when a good deity would deliver them. Some even offered deals to the evil gods. But me and Reg, Callista has taught us the most important things. Expect no gifts from above. Rely only on ourselves. Never forgive those who wronged us, but at the same time, savor every droplet of pleasure we could squeeze from our bleak days. It's amazing how after all your hardships, you remain cheerful and optimistic. Octavia's smile fades a little. I try not to view my life as a never-ending course of suffering. Yes, I've had my share of hard times, but do I need to recall them? After all, along with the bad things, I had some good things as well. I had a dream and I followed it, and eventually it came true. Following that path, I met Reg and you. Now I'm free and surrounded by friends. Alright, we'll talk later. Tell me about yourself. See, I don't really care about any of that. Let's see this. Life as a slave. I didn't see much except for the slave barracks and the League's twisted laboratories. Why did your master... Can't guess, because magic is in my blood. It's why they bought me. I wasn't raised as some lowly mop slave, but as a murder machine. I'd fetch quite a nice sum of gold. You might also ask if they knew I'd take the first opportunity to rip their own guts out using everything they taught me. Of course they did, but that's the Technic League. They calculate risk. Octavia kept pretending to be simple-minded so they wouldn't expect anything of her. But I made every effort, though they didn't teach me much. What is there to teach? It's not book magic, it's innate. They made me practice with my sword more, but I did my best in everything. I studied all I could. They knew they were raising an enemy, but they thought they could keep me on a short leash, or sell me to someone with deep pockets so I'd become someone else's problem. But who won in the end, huh? Who's free? Who will bury them all? Did you guys try to escape? What do you think? Of course we tried. I stopped counting how many times. Jumped from windows, dug tunnels, choked out guards, or seduced them. That happened too. But those dirtbags caught us every time. Every bloody time. My back is covered with whip scars. Lucky we were prized property. They'd spent too much gold on us to kill us. Anyone else would be hung and forgotten, but they kept trying to break us and recoup their expenses. I don't know whether I could have survived by sheer stubbornness if it weren't for Octavia. I probably couldn't have. I would have just given up and died, but I had to pull my girl out of that meat grinder, and she believed in me. She had enough hope for both of us. When I lay there with my back slashed to pieces, she whispered to me about the River Kingdoms, where there's no slavery, where everyone can go wherever they want and take whatever they want. I'll be damned, but I thought she was just making this up to keep our hopes alive, and now it turns out to be true. All of it, every last word. No chains, no slaves, no laws, just live and be happy. Answers. How does he see things? Well, my Octavia and I don't have a relationship. We have a life together. How did he meet? Her children were taken as apprentices by a great spellmaster, Janusz. Maester Janusz, he called himself. He was our teacher. Well, he made Octavia read books and memorize spells. I have my own innate magic. He trained me a bit, taught me how to control my gifts so I wouldn't lose control and incinerate myself like a dumbass. Oh, teacher, we'll meet again. There's one more test I must pass. But you're asking about my Octavia. We've been together all our lives. We learned everything together. How to weave magic and how to survive. And as we grew older, we learned how to love. Without each other, we would never have gotten out of there. That's for sure. We would have given up and surrendered to death. But together, that's a very different story. Not the first time and not the 10th, but eventually we made it out. Why do you call her yours? She doesn't seem to like it very much. My girl loves freedom so much, and even a slight chance of losing it frightens her. She's so smart. You really think she feels like I'm trying to make her mine, like an apple stolen at a market? Me, who is skinned alive, for trying to help her escape? If she's afraid of the word my, it's because she doesn't understand the difference between my boots and my heart. But she will understand sooner or later. Are you and Octavia faithful to each other? These are deep questions. Octavia and I are connected, and this connection cannot be broken. We grew into each other, you know. Jealousy is for weak cowards who don't trust each other and are scared of being tricked. If a knight on the side threatens your love, that just means there is no real love there to begin with. She and I are together to the end, and we will never part from each other. So when she likes some lad or some lass, it's no drama to me. I just ask her whether she wants me to leave them alone or join in, and she does the same. What are you judging us? Or maybe you just want to join us in our tent? Thor grins. This took a turn. Is that an invitation? Well, then maybe I will. I couldn't do that. To me, love is impossible without faithfulness. I'm not here to judge, just curious. What? That's enough from you. I'm going with the top one. Fuck it. Is that so? Ragongar measures you with an openly lustful look. I will think about it. Alright. Alright. It's getting weird. Alright, I gotta go. So long. If you want to know anything else, just ask. Don't be shy. Just don't go pale when I answer. The devs knew on that one. It's funny. Is this just basic? Yeah, we can sell that. Or just toss it in here. F. Makes me wonder who can use that. Right. Save for the night. Perfect. You know what? Rest again. Want it to be daytime. Rest took 1 day. Alright. Alright, screw you, game.
All according to plan.
All right. Cool. So I think this is where we're going to go.